Alright,
Sorry.
I'm recording. Welcome along to the Malaysian Grand Prix here at Sepang International Circuit. We're here for a 31 lap race around the streets of Malaysia. This beautiful circuit built back in 1999. The first race was held there, and it was a brilliant, lovely race that was. So let's see what this race will hold up for us today. Everyone, good luck. The CC limit is 45, 50, 55. Good luck, everyone. I pray this is a good race. Alright. Alright, so here come the lights. 4, now 5 lights on ahead of the drivers. The Malaysian Grand Prix is upon us. Long lights over days, okay. And it's lights out and away we go after the summer break. And the Gaspin gets a good start initially. And, okay, I need to reset the laps. Gaspin gets a good start initially. He will lead them into turn 1. Alright, he's going to challenge him up the inside of the right. He goes a bit deep. Tries to take the lead off of the Italian as they go through turn 2. It is Arati who is leading the Grand Prix. And you can see Bruno Raptor's trying to get involved in the mix as well. As they go down towards turn 4. Up the hill they climb. And here they go. Gaspin trying to challenge Arati. Back round the outside he goes. Gaspin goes a bit wide. But I believe he is leading once again. So Gaspin does lead here at Malaysia. And Bruno Raptors jumps up into second place as well ahead of the Haas of Arati. So Bruno Raptors getting a brilliant start. He's qualified P2 and what's it called? Yeah, he qualified P2 and starting in P2. Gaspin goes a bit wide and Bruno Raptors now going to try and challenge him for the race lead as they head down into the hairpin. Bruno Raptors up the inside. He goes over the Italian. Tries to take the race lead off of him. Can he potentially do that? Yes, he can. No, not quite. Gaspin defends brilliantly. Bruno Raptors doing everything he can, but Gaspin goes a bit wide again. Oh, what a chaotic start this was to Malaysia. What do you think about that one, Dib?
Yeah, it was quite amazing. And Futa at the back of the pack, up to 4th already. His re-debut for Alpine is going quite well so far. But now down the straight we go. We've got one more hairpin. It's hairpin time. Can we see Bruno Raptors go up the inside? I don't think he can, but
He's gonna try. He's gonna try it. He's gonna try it. Is Bruno Raptors? I believe he actually has done it. Bruno Raptors and Gaspin gonna be side by side as they cross the line. What's it like? Gaspin leads Arati. Then it's Bruno. Then Fuda. Like you said, jumped up to P4. Danny jumps up to P5. Ninja Warrior stays 6. Then it's Sebas. No, Matsky. And then I believe someone else in the background. Not sure. Cater. Cater now crossing the line. Cater. Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean,
Gaspin gets it all crossed off and he's down to 3rd.
Huge cut turn 2 that he did that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got it all crossed up and he just, got sandwiched between the two cars. He's just got it crossed up and just, had to cut it. And now he's down to 3rd. Arati and Bruno, they're getting very racy here. They're just nudging each other every single inch of the track. It's like the Red Sea's being parted here because I don't know how they're staying on track.
Well,
it's unbelievable.
I like how you said that Arati went wide, ironically. But Arati, oh, here comes Gaspin back trying to challenge Bruno Raptors into the hairpin, trying to get past the Bentley. This is the highest Bentley has actually ever been this season. So, Bentley definitely looking strong. Gaspin keeps going wide at that very corner. Can't be affording too many CCs, and Gaspin has only got 3. Luckily, Fuda's on 5. Yeah, Arati has got 2. Bruno Raptors on 4. But Arati now starting to run away with it a little bit, as he tends to do. And Bruno Raptors, as well as Gaspin in the background, tugging each other along. Fuda trying to gain on him. Here comes Bruno Raptors trying to take P2 off of the Italian again. Gaspin goes wide. Fuda's closing on him. So Fuda just... Oh, okay. Alright, so... Fuda just trying to close in like you here we go. Yeah, Bruno Raptors in second place. Fuda trying to close up on the pack. Danny trying to keep Ninja Warrior behind him. And what's it called? Let's see. Let's spectate that battle with Danny and Ninja Warrior. Danny keeping his ground, goes a bit wide. Not great. But what's it called? Let's go through turn 3 and I'll make the climb up towards turn 4. It is yeah, Danny's still ahead. Ninja Warrior not gaining much on the Red Bull, but it's looking decent for him. You can see Sebas behind, trying to gain as well. Gnome hasn't had a particularly good start. He started P5, is now down to P8. So Gnome definitely didn't have a good start there. Not much attendance, but honestly I didn't really expect much attendance. because
Who's the one flying in last
that
place?
is Cater.
Or in 10th?
That's Cater.
I don't know who that is.
It's a new driver.
Okay, just
Yeah, he said
trash
he had a
start.
trash start.
Well, it kind of shows because he's already a pit stop behind here in Malaysia, unless there's a safety car, which I don't think is going to happen at this race. It's
Yeah.
just not going to go well for him.
Oh, you can
A
see
point on
Fuda. Look, he's
debut.
getting close. Fuda's get very close to Bruno Raptor, so definitely Bruno Raptor's feeling the pace, or feeling the pressure early on, as he hasn't really been able to fight for these positions so much. So Fuda using all his years of experience trying to gain on the cars ahead of him, and Bruno Raptor's once again trying to go around the outside of the Italian. The gas spin hasn't quite worked out for him. Fuda licking his lips to see this battle ahead of him as we cross the line. The gap goes from 1.4, jumps down to 1.1. Fuda starting the game. That's what Chapman's saying. Into turn one we go. Is Fuda going to maybe risk a lunge? He's going to try it, you know. Try to go up the inside of Bentley, of Bruno Raptors. Can he get the job done? Not quite. The Bentley stays ahead just about. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he's just behind the Bentley. He's in the slipstream, and just these three squabbling is perfect here for Filippo. He's enjoyed himself and he's running away with it. This is perfect for Haas, but Gaspin for Ferrari, this isn't it because Epic isn't here this weekend, and Beta currently just holding down P8. Possibly could have gotten ahead of Sebas, but still, it's a four-way fight for this race lead so far, and you know Filippo can't be too safe because one mistake here and
Oh, here goes
he goes
Fuda.
wide, he's gonna lose the position.
Fuda tried to make a lunge up the inside of Gaspin. Didn't quite work for him. But two world champions going at it hard on this grid. Going for P2. Arati, like you said, he's loving it out in front. This is exactly what Haas wanted, wanting these three to squabble behind. It's just giving perfect breathing space for Arati, and Gaspin doesn't really seem to have much of a response to fight back. Food is already on 11 corner cuts, which is not ideal. Gaspin's on 5, Arati on 3, Bruno on 6, so definitely very spread out between the top four. Fuda, oh, he tried to lunge up the inside. I believe he locked up and went on the grass a little bit. That was a big mistake from the Season 5 world champion. Not ideal for him, but the gap down to 8/10 between Gaspin and Arati. So Gaspin ever so slightly starting to close the gap a little bit. Bruno Raptors once again going at it. Can't quite do so. Danny now extends his gap between himself and Ninja Warrior. Sebas trying to keep up, can't do much to keep up. Gnome himself as well, not doing anything particularly great. Matsky just chilling in P9 like he typically does, and Cater, like you said, had a pretty horrendous start. Oh, okay, everyone's going wide.
They're all gone wide
Yeah.
again. Yeah, it seems to be turn 4. They've all gone wide, but apart from the top 4, Danny and Green Ninja, everyone's just doing their own races right now, and obviously, it could be a first win for Bruno this season. It could be first win for Futa this season. Or it could be a first win for Gaspin this season. Obviously, Filippo, this would be his third victory this season, and would probably put him in the driver's seat to challenge Jam for the title because he just seems so dominant at the moment. Fortunately, he's not here and he's obviously karting. But I think is that someone getting laps or is that just Filippo just out at front?
I think that's Filippo just out of front. Yeah,
Second
I don't
there.
see
It's
Cater yet.
Filippo.
Oh,
Yeah, Gaspin, it's just Gaspin. Gaspin's pushing Bruno into the wall there. They're just not giving each other space, and Futa right now is just waiting. He's just waiting. He's praying for a massive mistake between those two. But Filippo out front, you can't restrain him. He is absolutely flying the balls and screws off that bloody Haas because he's doing what he needs to do to get 25 points, 26 points even if he's got the fastest lap. Which he doesn't because Bruno does, but 25 points in the bag. If he can keep this, it's massive for the championship.
gap now extended to 1.7 between himself and Gaspin. So yeah, this squabbling isn't working out for the ones fighting for P2, which is Fuda, Gaspin, and Bruno Raptors. They cannot afford to be fighting this much. Gaspin gonna try around the outside of turn 4. Once again goes wide and has to live to fight another day. But actually going wide might have helped him because he rejoins the track ahead, maybe. Oh, not quite. Goes a bit wide. But yeah, just not quite ahead. Oh, as I say that, goes up the inside of the double right-hander and gets past Bruno Raptors once again, and Fuda hasn't been able to challenge much. Bruno Raptors going to try and fight it back maybe up the inside, can't quite do so, tries to get a switch back on the Italian, doesn't seem to work either, and Sabas has actually kind of closed the gap a little bit to Green Ninja Warrior, so maybe that Alfa Romeo is starting to pick up pace in the background. And well, Arati, I think, has actually quite lost a bit of time. Bruno Raptors once again around the outside. He's trying to go. Yeah, Arati's definitely lost some time. Gaspin is much closer.
I think the pressure now is getting to Filippo, but obviously with this working, if the positions stay how it is, but Gaspin launches himself up the inside, takes that inside line, which could be better, a little bit tighter on the exit, but now Bruno's got the breathing room, the speed and the pace just to blast past that Ferrari into turn one possibly. But if the results stay the same as they are now, Filippo would lead the championship, Gaspin would be second, and Jan would drop down a third. But Alpine, with Futra in P4, would continue to retain the Constructors' Championship and stay in P1, but Ferrari and Haas will gain on them significantly. But right now, it's all about who can finish in this race, because this top four, it's scintillating. You don't know who's going to finish, and I think did I put a bet with Futa finishing top 5?
He did say in the interviews that he wanted to finish on the podium. He thinks he has the pace, has the potential to finish P3 minimum, and it seems to be he's got it so far, trying to keep up with the top 3 ahead of him. Crucially, though, for the championship, it is Bruno Raptors who has the fastest lap, so he's going to be taking 1 point off of Arati, which will he? I don't know if he still will lead the championship if he doesn't get the fastest lap. Gaspin, oh my god, goes extremely wide. That's the widest I think I've seen Gaspin go. But he's definitely much closer to Arati. You can see Bruno Raptors under pressure from the Season 5 World Champion of Futa. Here he goes, Futa for the first time. Oh, maybe?
Yeah, he's in the slipstream, and Bruno's going left to right, weaving there. But Futa just
oh, he's going to try it. There he is. Up the inside. Turn 15. Futa's done it. Futa gets up into P3 for the first time. But Bruno Raptors trying to fight it back. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, Futa is just ahead. But now I think Gaspin's lost a little bit of pace.
Oh, Futa up the inside of Gaspin of 2 cars. He tries to go into second place. Climbs the Alpine. And it goes very wide on the exit. Gaspin as well, trying to gain some speed on the 2 cars of Bruno and Futa. But Futa, you can see, he is definitely lighting up those tires, trying to get the speed off of... Oh my god, why did I keep going wide there?
I don't know, but I think Gaspin's getting a little bit tire wear now. He was really pushing in those first couple of laps, but now he's...
Oh, right, he's made a mistake.
Fighting now.
Arati's made a mistake.
I think that's Gaspin with the lead now.
Yeah.
Futa's in second, Bruno third, or Filippo's trying to fight back.
Yeah, Arati.
He's lost ground, he's lost grip, and he's lost position.
Arati made a mistake in those. Arati made a mistake in those part of the S's, and oh no, Bruno Raptors very wide. Okay. Alright, but yeah, Arati made a mistake in the S's, and what's it called? You compromised his line, and that allowed Gaspin and Futa to soar past him. And you can see Futa now jumps up to second. Gaspin leads the race once again. And Arati trying to challenge back the Alpine. This is brilliant. I'm loving this right now. You could see...
Yeah, Gaspin is trying to defend the. This is going to be his first win of the season. It's going to be his, first win in, I think, 2 seasons as well, because he hasn't won since Season 5, hasn't he?
Yeah,
I don't think he won since Season 6, but I think Futa's going for the lead here. That he's like will to will. He's in the slipstream, Futa now. Yeah, they're really literally nose and bum.
Here goes Futa up the inside of the race leader of Gaspin. He tries it and can't quite get it accomplished. Gaspin defends well. Arati takes advantage of Futa's mistake and jumps up to second once again. They're approaching a lapped car. That lapped car is Cater. So Cater, could you please get out of the way, mate? Blue flags. Well, no, not yet, but actually, yeah, you do. Blue flags. Cater out the way. Thank you. Yep. Let the cars go through. Lovely. All right.
Yes.
Oh, okay. There we go. Lovely that. All right.
It's going to be interesting in the pit stops. see where everyone comes out of position. It'd be interesting if all four of them come in
At the
like
same time. Yeah, that'd be
for a pit
nice.
stop.
Oh, Ninja Warrior has actually gotten overtaken by Sebas in the background. Haven't seen much of this fight, but Sebas
Oh,
is oh no, he's actually been re-overtaken by Green Ninja Warrior. So but Ninja goes very wide, and
say that.
Sebas, you can see he's trying to maybe get back the position as they go into the hairpin. He's gonna try and move around the outside. Green Ninja's gonna force him the long way around.
He's
By the
just
time to get
switched
to the
back.
hairpin, Ninja Warrior stays ahead, and what's it called? Through the
We haven't seen much of Sebas, haven't we?
yeah,
He's,
not
it's
much,
been
but
it's been a very quiet season for him. Last season he did pretty well, but quite quiet. But it's interesting because this is a battle between Alfa Romeo and McLaren, so it's gonna be interesting how this pans out because if we get the points here, then we can possibly take the fight to Volkswagen and possibly Lotus. But I don't know because obviously Bruno here absolutely driving everything off that car.
oh dear. Okay, Ninja Warrior had a
Points are massive.
bit of a moment there. Oh wait, are the leaders coming in? Oh, never mind.
No, they didn't come in at all. They all stayed out.
Ah,
But I think Filippo's got the lead back. But Gaston's trying to fight. Futa's trying to fight away with Bruno here. No, the top three. Gaston's got it back. And Bruno's possibly gone for the lead. He's going to go around the outside, which is
oh,
unorthodox around here. You don't do it because... Oh, but they're just going more well. And Futa's lost a bit of ground now. He's again back in P4, just in that position where he's waiting and waiting. Possibly waiting for these lot to box maybe, and he could possibly go for an overcut. I don't know how the tyre wears around here, though, in Malaysia, so this
yeah.
is going to be interesting.
Bruno
Who's got to box
Raptors. Bruno
first?
Raptors is leading. Yeah, Bruno Raptors is leading the Grand
Oh, yeah,
Prix.
he is.
Alright, there we go. Bentley
He
lead a
is.
Grand Prix for the first time in their career. Futa goes wide in the background. Gaspin under pressure from Aratis. Around the outside is going to go. Switches to the inside for this double right hand turn 13 and 14. Gaspin's going to try and defend it. Bruno Raptors goes wide. Hits one of the exit. Okay, he went very wide. That definitely compromising. You can see Gaspin and Arati using that to their advantage. And through turn 15 we go. It is Gaspin is maybe going to be ahead. Is it? To go through the hairpin, it's three abreast. And yeah, three abreast at the end of turn 15. Nobody's coming in yet, so
barely has the lead.
I don't think these
I
guys are
don't know
gonna.
how. I don't.
Oh, my bad. I don't think these guys are gonna pit until I'd say maybe like 15. Yeah, like 15 to 17, because that's halfway race distance. So, Arati trying to get the race lead. Bruno Raptors gets it back. Danny,
Yeah, Bruno has the lead.
Danny
Bruno has the lead now.
yeah, Danny in P5. What about Sebas and Ninja Warrior? Sebas has actually overtaken the McLaren. Is into turn one we go. Is Ninja Warrior going to try and fight it back? He is. Around the outside he's going to go. At turn one, can't quite get it done. Switches to the inside for turn two, and it hasn't worked at all for Ninja Warrior. He goes very wide. And, well, yeah, he just went very wide there.
Look at it. I think he's got wear. I think he's got tyre wear. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Danny's just not much of Danny. He's
Not
just
much.
driving his own race.
Yeah. I mean, he's just trying to
As long as he's
cruise. He's just cruising.
yeah, I mean, Red Bull, they're in a spot in the championship where they can't really do much. 168 points, yeah, maybe they can gain on the top three, but I don't think it will happen. Red Bull, obviously they had a good season last season, winning the championship in dominant fashion, but Red Bull this season mediocre.
Yeah,
at
very
best.
much. I mean, the driver pairing they have is a pretty good driver pairing with the signing of Tyler and Danny, but it's not been a decent start to the Red Bull Milton Keynes outfit. I mean, they have 168 points. They're fourth in the standings, but I just don't see them coming back to fight for constructors or anything like that. But back to the racing action we go. Bruno Raptors leading by 6/10 to Arati. Then it's Gaspin dropping to third. Fuda in P4. And Bruno Raptors. I mean, I suspected that Bruno wouldn't be able to keep up with these guys ahead of him. Obviously, very much quicker drivers. Two of those drivers are world champions, and Gaspin Arati a three-time race winner this season. But Bruno, he's got a podium in Jeddah, and he is. I mean, he's loving Malaysia. He is looking quick. He looks strong. He's on the pace. I mean, and he's keeping world champions behind him. So Bruno Raptors and Bentley have got a master of a car, and a master of a driver. Here it's Sepang. He's actually extending his lead, in fact, ahead of Gaspin. You can see
he's
he's
doing it.
gaining time, and he's got the fastest lap as well. 23.6 in the first sector. The same exact time for Fuda as well. 23.5. You can see in the middle sector, that's where Bruno is also pretty decent. 39.0 compared to Gaspin's 39.4. Fuda's 40.4. And Arati's 40.3. So, oh, goes wide, hits the wall on the exit. That's fine though. Fuda gets very close to the wall as well. Oh, Fuda's starting to drop back a bit, you know. Yeah, Fuda dropping back. That is not ideal. Come around the final corner, and none of them are coming in.
Raptors really extending his lead now.
Yeah.
He's up front flying. I don't know what's happened, but Jesus, it's like
1.5.
It's like the car is like a sword opening a path where there's just so much speed and precision, and he's gonna get away with it, I think, because 1.5 is the gap now, and he's just keeping on extending it, and I don't know what they're all doing. Wait, where's Futa?
Down in... Oh, Fuda might have pitted. Has Fuda pitted? Fuda's in the
Oh,
box.
yeah,
Yeah, Fuda pitted. Oh, okay. Alright, there's something interesting. Fuda is the first one to make a pit stop. Oh, yeah, and he comes out. Oh, not ideal. But he comes out in this fight between Ninja and Sebas. I mean, obviously, they're not obliged to get out of the way. This is 4th position because, obviously, Sebas and Ninja Warrior are doing their own race. So this is 4th position, so not ideal for Alpine and Fuda to come out within traffic, but let's see. Yeah, no pens. I mean, no one's really near a penalty. The closest one to a penalty is Fuda with 21 CCs, but it still needs like 19 more to get a penalty. Well, even more actually, because the CC limit is 45. 50, 55. It's very lenient here in Malaysia.
Sebas doesn't really put much of a fight. He just breezes past him. So Futa goes for the undercut, and 25 seconds lost in a pit stop here around Malaysia. It's going to be interesting where the other three are going to come out, but he boxes earlier, so
what about Bruno Raptors? Bruno Raptors coming in, maybe? I don't know. No, they don't. Nor does Arati, nor does Gaspin. They all stay out. So, Fuda trying the undercut, and the 3 teams of Ferrari, Haas, and Bentley say, you know what, you can pit, but we're going to stay out longer. And Bruno Raptors has extended his gap even more, 2.1 seconds to gap now. So, Bentley, I don't know what they've done. They put a rocket ship in the back of the car. But, I mean, that thing is looking rapid, especially with Bruno. I mean, he is loving life right now, loving the track, loving the car, and you know, this is great for him. Could be celebrating a first race win ever, in fact. So Bruno Raptors loving it. And what's it called, through turns 5 and 6 we go. If you take these lines right, these corners can be flat. Gaspin's starting to lose out a little bit to Arati, but he's in the podium positions, which is good. And Bruno Raptors is what's it called, approaching the hairpin. He's actually approaching the lap car. Is he gonna lap Cater for the 2nd time?
Oh, it's just not going well for him, is it?
Nah. Yeah, Cater, blue flags.
Weekend, you know.
Blue flags, unfortunately.
Bruno out there flying.
Yeah.
Bruno would keep P1 currently.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting. Will he box now, or will he? I think Futa's going to go for a 2-stop. I think he's going to go for it.
Oh, you're missing the fact that Bruno Raptors is leading the Grand Prix by 2 seconds.
Mate, Freddie, you missed out 12 laps of them
racing. That was beautiful. Bruno stays out. What about Gaspin?
Within a second.
Does Gaspin stay out?
So Futa boxes first. No, Gaspin stayed out.
Yeah, Gaspin stays out.
At the moment, Futa would lead the Grand Prix by a second, predictably. I don't know, but still. The gap's now 3 seconds. He's got a second.
Oh my god. Look at the difference. Yeah. Bruno's last lap, 39.4. I mean, obviously it was invalid, but a 39.4. Gaspin and Arati's last lap, 141 and 140. Bruno, where is he getting the pace?
Bruno seems to be pulling the pace from sector 2.
Yeah, that's the... Oh, Green Ninja Warrior says box. So McLaren are in the pit lane. Okay, I need to go see that.
I'll check it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Futa's taking a second out of that lap. So
That's good.
is Futa going to do the one stop on these? It's going to be really hard for him at the end because of obviously the tyres. But or could he go bold with the two stop?
I don't
Let's just
know.
we
get
don't- we
too
don't-
easy.
Yeah, there he is. Ninja
don't
Warrior
see it
pits,
around Malaysia.
trying to maybe get an undercut on Sebas. So Ninja War. Oh, why am I going in the media center? I need to go into the FIA room. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. FIA. Stewards, sit down, and then back to the racing action we go. Obviously, Sebas has stayed out. Hasn't boxed yet, I don't believe. Arati is still P2. Gaspin is much closer now, though, so, yeah. Has Bruno extended the gap even more?
Yeah, Bruno's extended, but Bruno's up to like 5 or 6 seconds.
39. Oh, Bruno's
Oh,
pitting.
boxing.
Bruno pits. Okay, Bruno
Alright,
pits.
I'm checking the speed. I'll check the speed.
Gaspin
Bruno
or
boxes
Arati, are they
now.
gonna pit? No, they don't. They stay
No,
out.
they
Wow.
stay out.
Wow. Okay, Bruno Raptors is into the pit lane. So he is the race
Wow.
leader. He comes in. Let's see.
See, this is going to be interesting because obviously if Futa's is the one stop
Where's
he stays
Fuda?
out.
Where's Fuda? He's coming around the final corner.
Tires.
Fuda's coming around the final corner. Bruno.
Danny comes out in front. I don't think Futa's gonna make.
Yeah.
Bruno's out. Bruno's out in front.
Bruno comes out. Fuda not quite there. So the undercut hasn't quite worked for him. He's gotten
Yeah,
him
but he's
maybe just a
close.
little closer to, but he hasn't managed to get the
Yeah, only
overtake
close.
done. Okay, that's interesting. Gaspin and Arati haven't come into the pit lane yet, obviously. And Gaspin on 16 corner cuts, Arati on 12, not 13. So Arati becomes the race leader. So I believe once these two come in, Bruno will still be leading, but I think Fuda might actually get the undercut on Arati and
Blue
Gaspin.
car's boxing. I don't know what car.
A
that
blue
is.
car, I think that might be Cater.
Uh,
Wait, what?
yeah,
A
that
blue
might be
car?
the
What?
last two.
Oh, is it
It's
Lancia?
Matsky.
It's Matsky. Okay, it's Matsky.
So what car's that?
That's Lancia.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. So Matsky comes in. Looks decent. I mean, yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Alright, let's see. Gaspin and Arati approaching the final corner. Do they pit this lap? Do they stay out? I mean, the longer they stay out, the more time they lose to Fuda and Bruno. So, it'll be interesting to see. But obviously, the fresher tires they will
Yeah,
have
but
it
I
towards
like
the end of the
that.
Grand Prix. So,
That's gonna
Arati,
be interesting.
Arati and Gaspin both come in. Okay.
I was gonna tell Gaspin to come in next anyway. Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my. Okay.
Both of them speeding.
Alright, so that's a warning for both of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright.
That was just because the pit lane is not that white line, right? You
It's
have
the
to
no,
be
it's the
here
if
to-
no, that's the white line. Oh, Bruno, yeah, Bruno, wow, yeah, he's gonna be miles ahead of Gaspin and Arati. Arati's still
Oh, Fuda's
ahead.
ahead.
No, Fuda. Oh yeah, he is. Fuda is ahead. So yeah, I said that the undercut could work
Oh,
on
that would be
Arati
helpful,
and
man.
Gaspin. It's worked to perfection
Oh,
for
but Gaspin
Fuda.
and Arati are gonna fight here.
Yeah, exactly. So, wait, did Gaspin and Arati get warnings for speeding?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think you should commentate that because they're getting close.
Alright, so Devon, Arati, and Gaspin warning speeding. What's it called? But yeah, Fuda, the undercut has worked on Gaspin and Arati, which is not ideal. Gaspin drops to third, Arati to fourth. Fuda jumps up to second place, but Bruno Raptor is still out in front. What's it called? Which is obviously lovely to see. Sebas is what's it called? No, he's just doing his thing. Oh, Sebas I think actually did pit. Okay. So Arati trying to gain on Gaspin maybe. Bruno Raptors potentially could get a race victory here if he keeps it clean. Where's Fuda? Oh, okay. Oh, Fuda's actually losing time, in fact. He's not even gaining.
Fuda's just
yeah.
Nice. Who's chief? Oh no, that's
Devon.
Devon. But Bruno just out front in the breeze, it's like the wind's carrying him, giving him the pace. It's like it's gesturing that he deserves a race win, and by the looks of it, it possibly does. I just realised you put Stone Island as a sponsor on the side.
That was not me. That was Small Guy. That was not me.
Well, Fuda's dropped a little bit.
That was not
to
me.
Gaspin and
Oh
Arati.
my god, look at that.
A 5 per second.
4.3. Jeez.
Geordie, you're promoting gang crime on the side of the Bentley.
Oh, that was not me. That was Small Guy. Tell him about it. Yeah, Bruno just set the fastest lap,
Fastest
37.9.
lap from Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno set the fastest lap
Yeah,
by
no,
quite a bit. Quite a
Bruno's
bit.
absolutely
Oh my
flying.
god.
The, the next thing, you know, you've
Let
got a couple
me
of British
commentate the
fans.
fastest lap. I don't want y'all intervening because I know one of y'all is gonna intervene. Oh, Fuda, look at how wide he went. Oh, but yeah, let me commentate the final lap. Obviously,
Sure.
bet. Wait, Fuda, yeah, Fuda's losing. He's not even gaining time. He's losing time. Obviously, he pitted so much earlier than the guys behind him. So Gaspin and Ratti have much fresher tires. They've got more speed and grip. And you can see Gaspin is closing in on the Season 5 World Champion. The Season 3 World Champion is trying to get past the Alpine. Ratti as well, getting involved. Fuda not being able to respond to Bruno's pace. None of these guys are able to respond to Bruno's pace. Um, so, I mean, yeah, there is that. But, let me see. Sebas and Green Ninja Warrior. I mean, Sebas is actually ahead now. Oh, Arati getting past the Italian of Gaspin. Just about. I want to see what Sebas and Ninja Warrior are up to. Ninja Warrior's still behind, obviously. But,
Yeah, actually.
yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah. Arati,
For
oh, Arati putting pressure on Futa. Here they go into turn one. Arati trying to get past the Alpine of Futa. Can he get that job done? Not quite. Futa defends. Gaspin starting to drop back a bit, but he needs to catch up in order to get back up to second place and help him in the championship as they go through turn four. Up the hill they climb. Is Arati going to be forced a long way around? He's going to try the move, and he does get it done as Futa goes wide. And no, never mind. Futa stays ahead ever so slightly, and this is helping Bruno out of the process because he is extending his lead even more with these three guys fighting. So what was happening to Arati earlier when Fuda, Gaspin, and Bruno were fighting, it's now happening, I mean, to Bruno because Bruno's out in front and these three guys are fighting, so his lead is extending. And Arati, yeah, he gets up to second place. Ignore my spin, says Matsky. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Well, yeah, I think it just looks like Bruno has just, you know, grabbed everything in his bag, hopped in the car, and just gone away with it. Like, he is flying, and like, he could have gotten pole, you know, he could have gotten the Grand Slam possibly, pole, domination, win, fastest lap, but I
He's
think
gone even
for
quicker,
Bruno,
37.6. He's 5/1000ths off
actually
of what the
can.
pole position time was, so yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the gap's closed though, 3.7. Okay. So, oh man, oh,
Maybe.
so Arati's now starting to push a bit because Arati now has the fastest lap. All right,
Yeah,
37.6 set for Arati. I mean, okay, interesting that.
maybe he's nursing the tyres. Maybe he's just nursing them a little till at the end where he can just like pull away again. But it's going to be interesting because I think he does deserve a race win. You know, Bruno Raptor. He's been here since season 6. You know, he's I would say inconsistent possibly as a driver, but he certainly has the raw pace as a driver.
Yeah.
Could definitely get one race win, one pole position in F1RC, and I think he possibly has it today. But I think for Gaspin, it's certainly not gone his way. You know, behind, is he still behind? No, he's ahead of Futa now, but
Yeah.
it certainly hasn't gone his way. You know,
Gaspin, yeah.
the Ferrari especially.
Gaspin gets
Only
past
3
the
points gained in
Alpine,
Alpine.
which is going to be beneficial for the constructors. Initially, get so.
Only
If,
3 points.
oh yeah, my bad. You go.
Yeah, but I think Haas they're in a better position now. Obviously, they're going to jump Ferrari in the championship. Obviously, they're going to gain more in Alpine, but it's too early to tell who a possible who our champions can be because right now it's a top title fight. It's like Dino versus Futa in season 5. It's like Yu Kronovic, Gaspin in season 4. We didn't have this last season because Futa left before it all got started, and now we've got a proper title fight on our hands unless Jan just pulls a Sebastian Vettel and just win
Which is
9
what
in
we
a
don't
row and
want.
just, you know,
We don't want
no, of
that.
course not.
Yeah. But Gaspin gets past the Alpine of Futa, so looking good, much better for Gaspin, and he now is going to try and fight the Haas of Arati if he has the pace to do so. 10 laps to go, including this one, so Gaspin's got a couple more opportunities to get finished P2, but Bruno Raptors has to go around the track 10 more times, and he will be an F1RC race winner for the first time in his career. And I mean, it's looking very much likely he's gonna get that win based off his pace. I mean, he's been so calm all weekend. The free practice, it was looking good. Qualifying looked very strong, and then obviously this race has just been played out beautifully for him. So yeah, Food has now dropped back massively. In fact, he's dropped like a second to Gaspin and Arati. So Food, maybe those tires are starting to die off. You said he might potentially get into a two-stop strategy. Who knows if that'll happen or not. But, yeah, we will find out. Within 10 laps, who's going to be the race winner? Seems to be Bruno's the most likely favored one. Oh, Arati bit wide, though. Coming around the final corner. And Gaspin now starting to close up a little bit on the Polish driver. The gap between him and Bruno, 3.6 seconds. Gaspin only a couple tenths back behind Arati. Is he going to try and move into turn 1? No. Thought about it, but didn't quite work. Chose a better option to hang out. Oh, yeah.
See, now you just like, there's like a 3-second gap between Bruno and Filippo, then there's just like this, you know, like 0.5 to a second gap between the Futa, Arati, and Gaspin now.
But, and then Daddy, 21 seconds behind the race leader. I mean, Daddy, he hasn't had much to worry about. He is just getting the 10 points for Red Bull that he's going to earn. I mean, he has had a quite chilled race. Hasn't had much to worry about.
Danny's just taking a little cheeky holiday in Malaysia. Like, honestly. He's been, I mean, yeah, he's been nowhere in this race at all in terms of pace because he's too fast for the cars behind, but he's too slow for the cars ahead. He's just, yeah, pop the sunglasses, get a little tan. You know, he's hasn't had much to do, and he's just maintained pace for race. And you know, for Red Bull, this is kind of what they need. You know, Tyler obviously isn't here; he's at Brands Hatch, but you know, it isn't a bad result for Red Bull. For Red Bull, this is a result that they'll take in stride and possibly maybe.
Tyler, apparently.
Was it Brands?
I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't it Tyler? How does it work? Wasn't it yesterday? It was at Brands Hatch.
Someone that has had a lot to deal with today is Ninja Warrior and Sebas. Those two have been going at it basically this whole race. I mean, it's not for a lot of points, but still, points are points. 8 points could still be a good amount. So, you know, Green Ninja Warrior trying to get past the Alfa Romeo of Sebas as they go into turn 14. Let's see, can he try and move? Oh, he's going to try maybe. Oh, quite didn't work out. Cater says he's just going to retire. Oh, that's unlucky for him. And he parked it up in a safe spot. Yeah. Alright. Not going to call a safety car. That's, Cater, the Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to give him a point anyway. I think he deserves it.
A point? Oh, we're just not doing that, are we?
I mean, it makes my life easier because I don't have to, like, change the sizes of the fonts now because, like, they're all at 10 anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just give him a point, whatever.
Alright,
you know,
well,
he's done
1 point. Alright, whatever. Yeah, Cater's been disqualified, unfortunately. Well, not disqualified, but he's DNF. Oh, look at Gaspin, though. Gaining on Arati. Alright, here we go. Gaspin. I said he maybe might have the pace to get up to second place. It seems to be he does have the pace. He's just right next to the Haas. That's through turns 13 and 14 we go. Is it going to work out potentially for him as they go through the penultimate corner and approaching the back straight? They're on the back straight now. Is Gaspin going to try move into the final hairpin? Maybe potentially get a... Oh, he is going to try Gaspin up the inside at turn 15. Has he got the job done? Not quite. He's side by side with the Haas as they go down the main straight. They are separated by 2 tenths. Is into turn 1. Is he going to try another opportunity into turn 1? Does Gaspin go? He's going to go the long way around at turn 1. Get the switch back for turn 2. And Gaspin can't quite get the traction on the Haas. Arati defends. Stays ahead of the Ferrari. So yeah. Oh, into turn 4 though, Gaspin gonna try another one. Oh, I can't quite get it though. I mean, he's trying every single thing in every single page of the book, and a couple pages he wrote himself to get past Arati. And oh no, Arati! Oh, he's gone very wide. He's lost some time, and Gaspin jumps up to second. Arati makes a bit of a mistake going through turn 6, or on the exit of turn 6. Oh, hang on a second. The closest one to getting a penalty is Futa. He is about 9 corner cuts away from receiving a time penalty, which is not ideal, obviously. So Futa cannot be getting any more CCs. Gaspin is on 27. He has a little bit of breathing room. Arati on 20. He has plenty of breathing room. So, yeah, and Arati now goes a bit wide. So Gaspin definitely now in second place. And they're actually approaching lapped cars. And those lapped cars are, I don't even know who that is. Is it Matsky? Yeah, it's Matsky and, what's his name? Alex, I think? No, not Alex. Who is it? Is it Gnome? Oh, it's Gnome, yeah. No, it's not. Who is it? I'm blind. Gaspin jumps up to second. Matsky, I think it was just Matsky. Okay, so blue flag's Matsky. And he gets cleaned out of the way. Alright, there we go. I don't think he needs blue flag for Fuda. Oh, he's already let them through. Okay. Alright, so let's see. 3.3 seconds now between Gaspin and Bruno Raptor. 6 laps to go at this Malaysian Grand Prix. It's been exciting basically all the way around. It's been very exciting for this man though, Bruno Raptors. Gotta watch the corner cuts though. He's on 35, 10 more, and that's a time penalty, and he definitely doesn't want to get a time penalty today. Gaspin, this is... Oh yeah, go.
Who's closest to penalty?
The closest is Fuda. He's on 36, but he needs 9 more. I mean, the CC limit is what, 45? Yeah, it was 45. Oh, oh my god, I got so scared because I swear I saw the car spun, or I saw it spin, and I got scared that it was Bruno, but no, it was just lag. Okay, alright.
Gaspin was 7 tenths quicker than Bruno in that second sector.
Okay. Gaspin now pushing for sure.
38.
Yeah. 38.3 compared to a 39.0. Yeah. Alright, so Gaspin going forward in these dying moments of laps. Arati starting to drop back a bit. Got from 3.3, jumps to 2.1. Oh, hang on. This race is not over. Gaspin pushing it now. Bruno now has a little bit of pressure to deal with. 2.1 seconds. The comfortable 4-second gap that he had has dropped down by half the time. And Gaspin obviously is going to use all his years of experience to push that Ferrari around the track and gain 2 seconds on Bruno Raptors and these dying couple of laps. Is he going to take the first ever race win off of the Argentine driver so that Gaspin could get his first race win since season 5 and really close up in the championship to Jam? I mean, obviously that's what Gaspin wants. He doesn't care about Bruno's victory. He cares for himself and for the team. And
quicker in sector 1.
Yeah, what's the first sector?
I think Gaspin would be fine.
He's
need the championship.
yeah, 2 tenths up in the first sector.
Oh, he's there. You can just see him, the silhouette.
That's Ferrari.
Damn, he's gone very wide. But yeah, he's 2 tenths up in the middle sector. 38.8, 39.0, Arati 39.4. Arati the slowest one. Never mind, Fuda's the slowest one out of all of them with the 39.5, nearly 39.6. Gaspin's going for it. Lap 27, a 31 now. Well, we're approaching lap 27 at least.
So he would, theoretically, he would need 5 tenths a lap just to catch up.
Just to catch up to him.
Just to catch to.
So
Yeah, you can just see the silhouette of that Ferrari.
1.8 seconds. Oh yes. But here's the thing. I think it was the famous Murray Walker that said this. It's one thing to catch up. It's another thing to overtake. So Gaspin might have the pace to catch up to him, but will he have the pace to pass Bruno Raptors? Oh, this is.
Ding 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 ding.
Such a Oh, this is gonna be. Oh yes, we're loving this. Okay, this is great. This is brilliant. Gasping
Bruno pulls
using
a
it.
10th
Oh,
back.
first sector. Oh, he's a 10th down on Bruno. Arati will still have the fastest lap throughout this race. So, yeah, there's that. Fuda has, I mean, yeah, Fuda's dropped off. Led the race at one point and he's dropped down to 4th. The tire wear, the undercut strategy didn't quite work for Alpine today. But, you know, we continue forward. What about this middle sector? What's it going to be? 39.4 or 39.5. Wow, 6/10 nearly. Yeah, about 6/10. 38.9 for Gaspin. He's getting closer.
Gaspin, use all
He
the
is
tyres
getting
to completely
closer.
burn this,
Oh, I
now,
thought
come
this race was over when Bruno Raptors had a 4-second lead. Nah, he started to drop off pace, and Bruno Raptors is definitely feeling the pressure. Gaspin is ramping up that Ferrari to maximum pace, and Arati can't keep up with him. Arati, I mean, he's sort of keeping up, but not as much. Let's see, what's the gap? Goes from 1.8, drops down to 1.6, 2/10 gain.
Be enough.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. He needs to get. Yeah, like Dib said, it needs to be at least half a second a lap if he
We
wants
can
the
just
chance.
scrape it with 4 attempts a lap.
Yeah, let's see. Oh boy. Okay, and Gasman's on 31 Cornica, so he is pretty. I mean, he's pretty decent on the Cornicas. He's keeping it nice and clean, nice and tidy. The first sector, 23.5. He's a 10th off again. I mean, that's where Bruno is strong in that first sector. That's the sector that he likes, obviously. Alright, let's see this now. 37 corner cuts for both Futa and Bruno. About 3 laps to go in this race. This is just, oh yes. 1.6 seconds. Arati is about a second and a half behind Gaspin as well. What's this middle sector like? Gaspin 4/10 up. So there's about
It's interesting
3/10
to
up on
see-
him on this lap.
Bruno seems to gain in the first section and then moves out to
Lose
sector
out
2
in
and
the
3.
in the second
Bruno
sector.
tagged the
Oh,
wall.
Bruno. Oh, that's a big mistake. Oh yeah.
Slight tag.
Okay, and now you can see he's starting to try and break the slipstream off of the Ferrari. We're gonna have 2 laps then, I think. Yeah. Striking distance in 1 lap for Gaspin. Oh come on. This and I want Gaspin to
No,
win,
you
but
said
I
it
also
should be
want Bruno
1.2
to win.
now.
What's the gap? What's the gap?
Oh,
Oh, it's nearly under a second. 2 laps to go, or but basically 3 laps to go. Oh my God, Bruno's on 40 corner cuts though, 5 more, and that's a time penalty. Oh my God, Gaspin goes up to 32 cc's. What's the first sector looking like? They're about to cross the first sector point. Gaspin now officially under a second. 23.1. Bruno 23.3. Gaspin's up by 2/10. The gap is under a second. Gaspin, oh my God. This race isn't over until it's over. Bruno Raptors, does he have the pace to keep a world champion behind him? Oh man. I can
striking
imagine.
distance, lap 30, lap 31 at the moment.
Yeah, I can imagine that the nerves that Bruno is feeling right now is immense. He said he was nervous in qualifying. Imagine the nerves here. 38.9. Oh my God, Gaspin's there. Gaspin's now within less than half a second. This is it. Gaspin could potentially get the race lead off of Bruno Raptors. He is going for it. Bruno Raptors goes a bit wide. And now onto the back straight we go. Turn 15. Is Gaspin going to have the pace and the speed to make a lunge up the inside? Maybe not quite at this corner. He doesn't go for it at this corner. He's... Oh, Bruno's made a mistake. Bruno's made a mistake. It's happened. Bruno has felt the pressure. He's cracked under pressure. And Gaspin, for the first time once again, leads the Malaysia Grand Prix. Gaspin is into the lead. Gaspin leads in the penultimate lap. Bruno Raptors makes a mistake at turn 15, the final corner, and Gaspin has taken the lead off of Bruno Raptors. He's led basically this whole race. Oh, Bruno. Oh, he's thrown it away. all his hard work has been undone by Gaspin's pace, using his years of experience to
But I don't think
perfection.
Bruno's going to give this one up lightly.
Oh, he's not. You can see the first sector, 24-1. Gaspin's 23, so never mind. Oh, Gaspin's up by like 5/10 on him in the first sector alone. Oh, Gaspin. Wow.
Oh, we've been waiting for this.
Oh, we've been waiting years for this one. It's been nearly a year since Gaspin won in this league. He's just potentially taken the race win off of Bruno Raptors. And Bruno Raptors can't get any more CCs. He's on 42. Needs 3 more for a time penalty. Speed as well. Speed needs 2 more for a time penalty. So Speed, you gotta watch that. Or Gnome, whatever you want me to call you. Gotta watch that. Alright, Bruno Raptors has gone a bit wide again. I mean, he's still there on Gaspin. Obviously the race isn't over. Still have 1 lap to go. Alright, this
Bruno
is it.
gained a little bit on Gaspin back.
Yeah, a little bit.
Final lap sprint.
Alright, final lap sprint. 1 lap to go here at the Malaysia Grand Prix. Sepang International. They're around this track for the final time. And we will see who this race winner is going to be. Is it going to be Gaspin, who will be the first time he's won since Season 5? Or is it going to be Bruno Raptors, who can gain 1.2 seconds on the Season 3 World Champion and get his first ever race win in F1RC? Gaspin, through turns 2, goes a
Really
bit
good
wide.
sector from Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno is, the final sector. He's lost time. Gaspin's having the pace. And the first sector, Gaspin
Bruno's gone really
is...
deep. Bruno's gone
Oh,
off.
no, Bruno goes very deep. I think that might be it then.
Must
I don't
have
think he has the
chosen
pace
the
to
tyre
keep up. And
No, he
Bruno
does
was
not.
up a 1/10 in the first sector. Oh my goodness, Gaspin,
Bring it home, son.
bring it
Bring it
home.
home.
Bring it home. Speed, you have a 5-second time penalty. Excessive corner cutting. That is Gnome or whatever. Speed or Gnome. Alright. I didn't think I'd be saying this. But Gaspin is now in the final sector and is ahead of Bruno Raptors. Bruno Raptors has led basically this entire race by nearly 4 seconds. And Gaspin somehow, some way, has clawed back that gap to come home. Not yet though. He's ahead of Bruno Raptors. 1 corner to go before Gaspin will be crowned a race winner once again. He's been waiting over a year for this to happen. Ferrari, he's driven for multiple teams. Ferrari, Mercedes, and it's happened here at Ferrari. 1 corner to go. It is Gaspin for the first time since Season 5 will cross the line as a Formula 1 Grand Prix winner. Gaspin has won the Malaysia Grand Prix and Bruno Raptors finishes second. Arati comes home third. Gaspin has won for the first time since Season 5. Oh my god, what has happened? Scuderia Ferrari has won since Season 5. Oh my god, and Gaspin does donuts in celebration. Buda finishes 4th, Danny 5th. Sebas will come home ahead of Green Ninja Warrior. Gnome will actually finish in P8, I believe, because of his time penalty. Go back to the podium thing. Go back to the podium. Sebas and Green Ninja Warrior still need to finish, obviously. Obviously, they still need to finish. This race isn't done. Hang on. Here they go. Who's finishing ahead? Yeah, Gnome. You will finish P8 because of your time penalty. So Gnome, you finished P8. But that's it for the race result. Well done, Gaspin.